Hello viewers and welcome to yet another episode of Crime Watch. Yes, a program that is brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, as a way of cementing police public synergies in combating crime. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, and like all times, it is always good to have you on board. Crime Watch was part of a pass-out event that happened at Shamba Battle Camp, where a total of 141 inductees as well as 41 police special tactics troopers graduated at a colorful event at the battle camp. The Commissioner General of Police Tandabantu Godwin Matanga attended the pass-out parade as the guest of honor.
It is my pleasure that I officiate at this graduation parade where we are witnessing the successful conclusion of the Police Special Tactics Training PSTT course number 1 of 2022 and the Support Unit Induction course number 1 of 2022. From the onset, let me indicate that human resource capacitation remains the cornerstone of our ability as an organization to deliver effective police services. I am confident that the tough training process has fortified your strength, discipline, and transformed you into elite troopers who now embody the caliber befitting the reputation of the renowned Gondo Arishai moniker that has become synonymous with support unit troopers. I am gratified to note that out of the 141 members who underwent support unit induction, 17 are female police officers. I therefore encourage our female members to also challenge themselves and take part in these capacity building programs as their participation goes a long way in entrenching gender equality. Support unit induction course covered subjects such as civic education, basic counter-terrorism, weapon training, battlecraft, field craft, map craft, and public order management. It is beyond any shadow of doubt that such a rich curriculum did not just transform you into elite troopers, but it has also adequately equipped you to deal with the rigors of contemporary policy. I am therefore confident that all the men and women we are celebrating today will be equal to the tasks that are ahead of them. May I therefore take this opportunity to say Makorokoto Amsope, congratulations on the successful completion of your training program. I am confident that you will truly stand up to the Gondo Arishai tag that has become such a cherished brand in the Zimbabwe Republic Police and beyond.
Commissioner General Matanga was treated to some top-shelf arms drill as well as weapon handling and use. Constable Mpande Kanyiso of Unity Police Urban District narrated the demonstrations to the Commissioner General.
On section battlecraft, we are talking about fire and maneuver, whereby a section advances towards enemy's effective range whilst they are being provided fire by another group available. During fire and maneuver, the members should be able to observe the following principles, that is simplicity. The drills to be conducted must be simple and be able to be understood by every member available. Good control, which is essential, and it includes good radio communication, good voice commands, and good use of silent signals. Then there is also good and intelligent use of cover available. That is, members should be able to use the cover that is available to protect themselves from the fire of the enemy. We are witnessing well-trained members who have been undergoing training for the past 2 months, performing a drill of fire maneuver. The members are going to be camouflaged, that is, they are going to suit the environment that is around them, and they are going to be concealed, that is, they are going to defeat the enemy's observation so that they are not easily seen.
The police chief also spoke on the impending festive season as well as the importance of heightening a state of preparedness as the country marches towards the 2023 harmonized elections.
The festive season is almost upon us. May I take this opportunity to warn would-be offenders harboring criminal inclinations, intent on taking advantage of people's merrymaking that the Zimbabwe Republic Police would be on guard to ensure public safety. To all motorists who would be traveling across the country during this period, we encourage you to take wise counsel and ensure your safety and that of other road users. Furthermore, as the country moves toward the 2023 harmonized elections, some of you will be deployed to public order management duties. I therefore encourage you to observe human rights and carry out organizational mandate with pride.
Top shelf military demonstration there, showing high level of training. Moving to Manicaland province, detectives have apprehended 4 people for a spate of robberies, unlawful entry into premises and theft cases.
We received a tip-off which led to the arrest of 3 criminals. They led to the recovery of various stolen property which include 11 plasma TVs, 6 laptops, 2 Honda Fit motor vehicles. From those recoveries, we cleared 18 cases of unlawful entry and theft, 5 cases of theft of motor vehicle, and 1 theft of car parts. The accused persons were taken to court where they were remanded in custody and they are awaiting trial.
He stole a hearse belonging to a local funeral parlor. Here is a different story of theft of motor vehicle, where police in Macheke swiftly apprehended the culprit.
As ZRP Macheke, we recently arrested a 27-year-old man by the name Sidney Cheuka of Mutare for theft of a motor vehicle, a hearse belonging to one of the local funeral companies. We got information from Murewa that the motor vehicle had been stolen from Murewa and it was heading towards Macheke direction. We swiftly mounted a roadblock along the Murewa-Macheke road. When the target vehicle approached the roadblock side, he evaded the roadblock. A chase-up arose between the police officer and the suspect. Eventually, he was arrested and the motor vehicle, which is worth $30,000 United States dollars, was recovered. It is our appeal to members of the public or motorists that whenever they wish to park their motor vehicles, they should do so on safe places. They should also make sure that the motor vehicles are properly locked. We urge motorists to fix or to install security devices on their motor vehicles such as alarms and trackers. This will help us to alert us when the motor vehicles are being tampered with or if the motor vehicles are being stolen.
Surukufara zvikuru on behalf of First Mutual Funeral Services kurikavha kwaitwa motikari iyi GD6. Zvinhu zvinofadza asi chatikatyamadza chokuti semota yemariro yakanyorwa zvimucherechedzo zvokurakidza kuti iyi mota inotakura vashakabva. Dai mapurisa pama-investigations vamboedza kutsvagiridza kuti iye munhu anga achida kunyanyoiti sei.
Tashamisika kuona mota yezvitunha ichibuda ichimhanya zvisingaiti. Patacheko mashuro dai taona kutori nepolisi itori nepfuta tachati munhu aba zvitunha ere kana chii zvaitika. Dai kuti munhu aida kushandisa mota ichi chaicho ndofunga kuti aida kupinda panopisa nokuti ambulensi kana mota dzezvitunha idzi hadzinyanyi kusetwa nepolisi. Saka ndotofunga kuti munhu irobha chairo.
From that story, we are taking a short break. Join us in the second segment. It is the second segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. The Zimbabwe Republic Police is continuing with anti-stock theft campaigns in wards, districts and provinces around the country. One such mega campaign was held in Mashonaland East Province recently.
Chirongwa ichi uchapupu wakajeka wekuzvipira kwedu seZimbabwe Republic Police kuchengetedza nekusimudzira upfumi wezvipfuyo kunyanya-nyanya mombe munyika.
We feel greatly honored for having this provincial anti-stock theft campaign being held in our area of policing. Our people have benefited a lot from various technocrats from other government officials who were delivering campaigns and strategies in the fight against crime, especially crime of stock theft.
Kufara zvikuru neprogramu yalonchwa muno mwati 21 yekambeni yekurwisa kupedza dambudziko rokubiwa kwemombe mukati menharaunda yedu inoi. Uyezve tinokurudzirwa isu sevagari venharaunda kuti tichengetedze zvipfuyo zvedu, tivake matanga edu pedyo nedzimba dzedu. Uyezve kana tichitora vashandi kuti vatishandire ngavatange vanovhetwa, vatogwa mafingerprints. Uyezve tinokurudzirwa kuti mombe dzedu tidziise muchiso mablind mark kuti kana dzikabiwa dzigokurumidza kuwanikwa nemapurisa.
Kwakabatwa vanhu recently vaba mombe vakwanisa kusendenzwa 14 years mumajeri. Izvo zvinotipa chiwimbo nemapurisa edu karikuita basa nemazvo.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police is concerned with robbery cases where some motorists are falling prey to criminals who pose as genuine transport seekers across the country. Some of the motorists are also losing vehicles to criminals after they leave their vehicles unattended with keys on the ignition ports. In one such case, on the 4th of November 2022, a 34-year-old man was robbed of a Honda Fit vehicle, DSTV decoder, 13 cell phones and 7 power banks among other property by 2 men after he offered them a lift at corner Chinoi Street and Robert Gabriel Mugabe Road in Harare. On the 5th of November 2022, a 27-year-old man also suffered the same fate after he was robbed of a Honda Fit vehicle and 3.6 thousand United States dollars by 2 men whom he had picked at Westgate en route to Chinoi. In another similar case, on the 6th of November 2022, a taxi driver, aged 22, was robbed of a Honda Fit vehicle and 100 United States dollars by 2 men in Entumbane, Bulawayo, after he had offered transport from Bulawayo Central Business District. A 45-year-old Bulawayo man lost his Honda Fit vehicle after he left the car engine running with the car keys on the ignition to confront some 5 men following an altercation. On returning, he found that his vehicle had vanished. Members of the public are being reminded to be on the lookout for such criminals and to stop using private vehicles to transport passengers for business purposes, as this makes them vulnerable to criminals. On this week's road safety issues, we had to visit the former Mbudzi roundabout where the interchange construction work is happening. Of course, we visited with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe to check on progress as well as on safety of pedestrians and motorists at the site. As we were touring the construction site, we had the opportunity to speak to the Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable Felix Mona.
If you remember, this place was hive of activities where you would see a number of challenges in terms of safety, people just crossing willy-nilly. But we are saying now we are coming up with the state of the nation in terms of an interchange that we are having as a country. So what we are buttressing here is to promote the issues of safety. As we then have this new interchange, we also need to inculcate the issues to do with awareness, the driving element that we witness that would mirror the new structure that we are having. So I'm happy to say we are now moving together with Traffic Safety Council so that even those who are not adhering to the dictates of traffic rules, laws and regulations will now be in a position to be educated so that they know exactly what we entail when we talk of traffic safety. So I'm happy to say as we then raise this awareness to the public, we'll be in a position to mitigate the issues to do with road carnage. That's why we are moving, and we'll be seeing us having this kind of a relationship where we move together with traffic safety so that we'll continue preaching to the people of Zimbabwe that we need to uphold safety issues. What we want is the whole of government approach, where we are saying we've got other stakeholders, we've got the police, we even have VID manning our roads, and we are saying traffic safety again must be part of that team as we then monitor and superintend of our roads. The issues to do with safety again, they must be very topical. We are witnessing tremendous progress in terms of development, in terms of infrastructure across Zimbabwe. So we are saying we need to work together all stakeholders and champion and preach that we are the only people that can develop the nation to the way that we want and the way we are witnessing right now.
We want to confirm that the public has really been very cooperative. The motorists have been very understanding. Yes, there were the initial teething problems, but these were solved largely, and traffic is now complying. We have also seen that even the people in the surrounding areas where there are detours, we raised the issue initially of the school children, of the women, and we have seen that the motorists are sensitive to the fact that they are now passing through a residential area. We still have a bit of a challenge where even the vendors have also moved to that area, and the need for particularly Mishikashika to stop at the bus stops. That still poses a bit of a challenge, but we have the teams from Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe working with the ZRP, regularly raising awareness programs to the people, and we have seen quite some bit of compliance there. With regards to the specific, what the former Mbudzi roundabout, which is now the interchange, there is no traffic that moves here except construction vehicles, but we still continue to see pedestrians passing through. We have now agreed that we will put a pedestrian walkway so that they move away from this zone, because as long as they continue to come here, we still have that potential conflict between the pedestrians and also the construction vehicles. As we approach the festive season, we anticipate that traffic will be slightly increased, so we'll also step up our campaigns around this area, but also in areas even before this.
Here's hoping that you have learned a lesson or two on the importance of safety at construction sites, not only here at the interchange construction worker, but also at any other such projects that are happening around the country. From that story, we are taking a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. Welcome back. We're now in the third and final segment of Crime Watch. The Business Against Crime Forum of Zimbabwe, Bakfo's Bulawayo-sponsored public speaking competition returns after a 2-year sabbatical, having been forced to stop by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The main objective of this anti-crime public speaking competition is therefore to take school children on board in the fight against crime. The days of an individualistic approach to crime prevention are over. A wise man once said, "United we stand, and divided we fall." I therefore urge the public to do away with the we and them approach and stop fighting losing battles from your own corner, but to come on board and join the rest of us in the fight against crime. In pursuit of the community policing philosophy and the spirit of togetherness, I therefore declare school children an equally important pillar of the greater community. Let us hear them out and consider their views at all levels of planning.
60 children from Bulawayo's secondary schools presented prepared and unprepared speeches on issues to do with crime.
I'm very honored to help participate in this occasion because it actually taught me a lot, and I would actually like to advise some of us who are out there to come and engage in these occasions, for they educate and give people lots of morality.
I am so overwhelmed because honestly I didn't think I would make it, but this prize has actually given me the courage to go on. I won't even be ashamed to talk about crime in front of the other school students on assembly. Inini newetine basa rekuti nyika yedu tiichengete. I quote my president, nyika inovakwa nevenevayo.
Assistant Commissioner Marshall Dube attended this event and spoke on behalf of the police.
Children, we have said it all. You will be came up with valid crime prevention and detection strategies. I implore not only police officers to seriously consider them by all stakeholders. In your speeches, We have condemned the crime and discouraged the promiscuity. Above all, you proved beyond doubt that you are equally responsible. You, therefore, do not deserve to be labeled trouble.
It is now time for people who are on the police wanted list. The Zimbabwe Republic Police is concerned with recent reports of rape cases, mostly targeted at minors. And this week, wanted persons are also being sought in connection with rape cases. Masasa Police in Mashonaland East Province is looking for Munyaradzi Jaricha of Farm 1291 Dandani, Masasa, in connection with a rape case. Chikato Police in Mashingo Province is looking for Tarusenga Janda, age 45, of Ruambiwa Village, Chief Mazungunye Bikita, for yet another rape case. Chikato Police is also looking for Timothy Zemisha, age 36, of house number 224, Zaka Street, Mucheke A, Mashingo, for rape. Should you have information that may help in locating any of these wanted people, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Alternatively, you can also link with us on any of the following details. Our national complaints desk number is 0242 703 631. You can visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. Email us on feedback@zrp.gov.zw. We also have a Twitter handle at Police Zimbabwe or Facebook page Zimbabwe Republic Police. To those who may have missed any of our previous episodes, do not despair, as you can watch all our Crime Watch episodes on ZRP YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. Crime does not pay. You can run, but you cannot hide. It really has been a pleasure having you along. From the crew behind the scenes and I, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, let us work collectively in order to fight crime in our beloved country. See you next time.